Testing. All right, broskies, I did some grinding off camera. I placed down like the last things we need in this map outside like geometry. That way I won't forget them, and that they're all here. Now they're not placed correctly, but pretty much here's what it is. First, we need to be placing down entities so that the player and the team, team intros and stuff. So you can just use the entity tool, and you can actually just search here, or you can do like player start and then change its name to whatever you want up here. But the first one we have is this one right here, team select. So this is pretty self-explanatory. When the teams are being selected, it'll go right here, and that is where the camera would be. Then right here, I place terrorist team intro, pretty self-explanatory. Over here is counter-terrorist team intro. Then I have end of match. This would be when the game's done, it shows the winning team here. So you want to have those in your map. Something else to have the AI be able to walk around your map. You create an entity and you do point nav walkable. And you can go to the navigation menu here and click nav preview. And this blue area is where the AI can go. Now, obviously, you can't make it to some of these areas, but this is where you're walking, and there's kind of a little 1 block gap around edges. So if you're wondering like what that is, that's what it is. And I don't know if they can jump this ledge. I'm not really designing this map for like bots in mind. Like I might later on, but not for this blackout. And then I believe you have to place like ladder nav stuff when you're playing the game, and there's no way they're going to do that jump there. Or these over here, although they do know that they can walk down that ladder rush. I got no clue, bro. But anyways, there's that. So you're going to place that down, and this when you do the compiling or building the map, the settings on by default, but there's build nav if you do the full compile at least. So there's that. I'm just saving. Next thing we have is light map player space. Oh, let me get out of navigation mode. This right here, you select this material, you search up light map and it'll be down here. Apparently it quote increases the bias of the light map. So you want to place this 128 units above where the players can be, or the highest point of the map. Apparently, that's kind of what I saw. So I'm just going to cover up this entire thing here. My entire level. Even going out here. This would obviously be a scenario where I'd use the top-down view. I can probably increase my snap. So there's that. Boom. Boom. Stuck him a little bit back. Boom. And then horizontally, the highest the players can go is, I'll put it like the top of this doorway. That's good. So now we have light map player space. So yippee. And the next thing we have right here is a combined light probe volume. So what this is for the cube map reflections. And you want to place them, kind of in areas that you want the reflections to be accurate in. You want to make sure that little white ball there is at the player height. I believe by default it is. Remember that these are floating above the ground. And I believe if you push insert, you can move that individually. But I'm just going to keep that. And so what I'm going to do is place this where we have environment. You know, we want to have different reflections. So one thing to note is you don't really need to go overboard with these. And they can overlay slightly, I believe. But wherever this ball is, that's where the photo is taken for the cube map reflection. But anyways, I am going to drag this bad boy out so that the players, within this zone will have a reflection here. So let's, do that. That looks good to me. Now I'm just going to move it, or duplicate it by holding down Shift and dragging it up, just in case if some player wants to be a idiot and hop down over here. Or I don't even know if they can. So let's drag this out a little bit more. That looks good to me. And you don't have to worry about like the photo being the exact area. Nobody's gonna notice if the reflection on their deagle is not gonna match up. Like nobody gives a crap. Now you might want to be like more accurate later on, but not right now. Who cares? So I got that, and I don't feel like duplicating that one, so I'm just gonna do, combine light probe volume. I'm just gonna place one here. Now he was in the ground. Let's bring that sucker up. Welcome to the real world. Now this would be a top-down view moment. Let's make him, oh, that was perfect. Now let's extend this guy out. Boink, boink, boink. Uh-oh. Boink, boink. And, there's that. So now let's drag one here. Drag one here. The reason why I'm placing these down is just because, those are kind of unique areas. And I'm also going to grab these two. And I'm going to shift drag those down here. And make sure they are all lined up. So there's that. And then the rest of this environment, I'm just going to kind of place these sporadically. Let's place another one down. Kaboink. Whoopsies. And this one will be kind of underneath, covering up this whole area. So let's go into this mode. I should probably, let me undo that, increase the snapping. It doesn't need to be as fine as I had it. Boom. There. There. And then we'll just drag it up a little bit. Put the players in there. You know what? I do believe you can overlap them. Let me do a quick Google search on that. CS2 hammer can light probe volumes overlap. Let's see. I saw the word overlap. Volumes can be overlapped. Okay. That is good to know. And would you look at that? It's right there. So you know what? I'm just going to have this cover up the entire map, because once again, it's a block out, and I don't give a crap. A little ball, bro, he can be there. And then I am going to go back in, and I'm going to select these broskies. One. Did not mean to do that. All right, let's do this again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Their priority will be high. These guys, I believe I placed inside the volume. Yep. These two will also be high. Or these 4, I should say. You guys will also be high. So now we got that. Let's place one in the hallways. So once again, entity tool, place that sucker down. Move time. And then let's go to top down. And what I'm going to do is drag it like that. You might be wondering why I am dragging it so far. Let's push insert. And this guy can go like back here. So you can get like the curve. And once again, it's not that important that they are lined up 100%. Now I'm going to place one in this area. So let's get him positioned in correctly. Decrease my snapping. Height wise, oh, I didn't think about the height on the other one. I think the height was fine. Yeah. Height wise for this one though, we're gonna have to drag that down, drag that up, and sorry if you can hear stuff in the background. There's like trucks going by, or a fire truck. Now let's place yet another one down. Drag that bad boy up. Boom. And I am going to stretch it to like, I don't know, that looks good. And you can go around a little bit. And this one's photo would be like right here. So we got that, and I know this is going to be similar to the other end, so I'm just going to grab this one and shift drag it over here. Now I do have some tuning to do on this one, or positioning. That looks good. Was this one sticking out? Who cares, crap. So we got that. You know what? Whoops. I might just reuse that. Well, the bottom one's definitely going to be different, so I'm not going to reuse that one. So we got this guy in. It looks good to me. And then I'm going to be 200 IQ, drag the top one, bring that bad boy down. Boom shakalaka. We got it. So we kind of got our light probe volumes everywhere. Oh, I forgot the ones up here. So let's place one down. Drag it around. Kaboink. 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 let's make this more centered. All right, well, that one looks good. Let's drag it to the other end. Looks good to me, just eyeballing it. Now we want to place one in here. Bring it up. Scale it to fit the room. It's okay to go outside the edges a little bit. Because the hammer editor automatically goes through them. Or, blends between them. And let me go insert, drag that to be more centered. Looks good to me. And while we're at it, I remembered that I was going to grab this face and I was going to bring it in a little bit. Make the glass not as thick. Oh, I am in like pivot customize mode. No, grab the face. Oh, I'm not in move. I'm gonna make it 8. Okay, now we got really, really thin glass here. The cube map goes over top of it though. So you see we got this map here right now, and you got all this random crap covering up your screen. You can go down here to auto viz groups to hide sections of the map. If that tool was not there, it should be there by default, but somehow I got rid of it. You can go up here to view, toolbars, auto viz group, and then just drag it down into this menu right here. So what this essentially does is it can select, all the assets that are for different things, and it'll disable them. Whoops, then you can condense that. Now some of these, you might want to see. And one thing that you might run into an issue when you disable the skybox one, your entire environment might disappear. But to fix that, you can select this face and do Alt-N to make it into a separate mesh. As you can see, I can drag this around now. But you want to make sure you don't have any seals or any holes. You want to make sure it's sealed. And you will get like that dashed line, but I don't think that matters really if they're right next to something. Famous last words. Let's hope I was right. So we got that. We got the buy zones, but now let's do bomb site B. Actually, that's the last thing we need to do. And the way I'm going to do bomb site B is it's going to be underground. I'm inspired by Viet Cong tunnels. I don't know, I think it'd be funny that like the hamsters are burrowing. Up here, I don't know if I ever described it. This was going to be like their food pile area. I don't know. This can be, I don't know, something hamster related. Now you'll be like, whoa, how am I, gonna make the stuff? So let me just shift right click to get the material. I'm gonna make the whole. Whoops, be smart if I'm in like the brush mode. 128 by 128. I feel like a player can drop right on in that. And the reason why I'm placing a block here is there is a carve tool. But I heard it absolutely sucks. So I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm just going to place these squares down where I like the hole to be. And that way when I make my cut, it looks all good and pretty. I don't know why it's being so weird and I'm dragging it. But we got that hole kind of over there. And I will be revamping this middle area because right now it's pretty open. And I think I'm going to add glass covering to this right here. You know what? Let me just do that right now. let me just create a block. All right, seems like I'm like off the grid kind of. Oh no, I was thinking about like you'd be inside it. It might be hard for me to cut that into the hole though. So I think I'm just gonna give up on that. Like, I don't know. That'll be something I would do later. You know, kind of a polished thing. Anyways, let me go back to what I was doing before I went off track. So I was gonna be like, oh, you know, I want the hole to be there. And then how about I have the terrorist hole, I don't know, be right here in this corner kind of has nothing in it. You know, how about I have them both be in the corners? I think that'd be a smart idea. I don't know why that's so off grid. Boom, in you go, sucker. I mean, looks good to me. And this one would be in the same spot actually, just on the other side. And I will, obviously I'll be placing cover there later to prevent people from going badonkers. So I'm going to select the ground face. I'm going to do Shift X. I don't know why they didn't do anything. Uh-oh. Keep both. I don't know why it's being so weird. Oh, I think I might have clicked on something off. There we go. Okay, I don't know what I was doing. Boom. Bam. Bring that bad boy over. Brrr. Bop. 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 So now we got some holes cut. Or, you know, stuff for holes. So I'm just going to select these objects now and delete them. I don't need them anymore because I got the faces here. Now, one thing that's hard about Hammer is it's not really good at doing organic structures and stuff. But, you know, let's start this end over here. I'm going to shift, bring it down, you know, some units. I'm also going to shift it over. Something like that. And I think I'm going to need to make this a little bit longer. No, actually, I probably should have counted how many snaps it was. Let's make... One, two... You know what? How about I just do this? Yeah, I should have done this from the get-go. So I don't run into the same issue I had with the crappy wall cylinder over there. Which, yeah, I know was that was the bad way of doing it. Select both of them. Bring them down. Then I'm going to do E. I'm just going to bring them in. Although it's literally scaling them. It's kind of not what I wanted. Like, I didn't want them to actually be scaled. I was thinking more like they both move in together. But I can do this easily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it seems like a good enough slope you can walk down. Let's see what the nav mesh thinks actually. If the bots know they can go on it, then that's probably a good thing. Nav preview. Nav preview. Alright, well they know we can go inside. Now obviously the roof is getting really small. So it no likey. So if I just grab this edge right here and drag it out, you know what? Let me undo how I was doing that. How about is just a ladder on the way down? And yeah, that'll be something way easier. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select these two faces right here, and I'll place the ladders later. Face, face. That way I can do Shift X, cut at like that height. That seems fine to me. Enter. Now I got some new faces to work with. Oops, I should have held down Shift when I was doing that. Now I got that. Now I'm going to do E. Hold down Shift while I scale. That way it kind of extrudes out. Now this is quite thin for the player, so I think what I'm going to do is scale up the bottom. That way it's kind of thin at the top, but then it gets big at the bottom. I mean, it looks weird, but who cares? I mean, imagine like a fat hamster came down here. And you know what? Let me scale this too. I think that would look better. Shift it up a little bit. Okay, how about up a little bit more? Okay. Now it's off the grid. Now obviously I got like a weird cut. Or you know what? I'm being kind of stupid. Let's do player start. Ooh, okay, I was way off on the scale. Let's undo all that. Act like that never happened. Place on a player. Oh yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's claustrophobic, but I mean, who cares? So let me undo even more, so I didn't do that on the left side. All right, well, we know the scale of the player. And I don't know, I'm just gonna do this kind of asymmetrically. I'm just gonna grab these faces, you know, kind of move them around. I don't know if moving them, like, it shouldn't make, like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't know. We got that right there. Let's switch to local. So now this is gonna like go forward. I don't know, how about it curves a little bit? I don't know, went forward that way or something. And I'll connect the other room when I get to it. So, you know, it's kind of like a hallway. And then let's say it goes forward a little bit more. But then it's back to like its normal rotation or something. And how about I drag that face out a little bit? It seems like it got pretty narrow. So now we got that. Let me switch back to world rotate grid thing, whatever. I don't know. So we got that, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to select these two faces. R. Oh, that was not perfectly straight. Noted. Why are you not being straight? It's like slightly rotated. That's bothering me. This is stupid. You never usually want to go to 1 degree. but I want it to be perfectly straight. So I mean, a little claustrophobic hallway, kind of the idea. Now let's switch back to 15 degrees so we don't make ourselves cry later. And you know, I'll say the room is this long or something. Select these two walls, E, hold down Shift, scale. And I'm definitely going to have to make the path longer for the T side. Like they'll probably go here, go down, and then enter here. Now this roof is pretty low, a little spooky. Let's bring it up. Looks good to me. We got a spot for a little door to go to. Yeah. So let's, just while I'm here, let's do trigger, make that grid size big. Go to block. Of course, it's not lined up on the grid. Or the 128 one. If I decrease it, it'll be lined up. I don't know. How about we have the bomb site be something like that. And the reason I'm not making it fill the entire room is that means they have the entire room to plant it. And ideally, I want it to be that like you're down here and you gotta like defend it. So there's that. And one thing you're gonna see is we haven't done any of the lights. You know, up here we have the lights and stuff. Which I need to place one in here. Oh god, this is chugging. You know, I don't have any of the lights. Well, it's not chugging out here. Oh, and something I've got to mention, if you go to the all... Ooh. Okay. I don't know, I was getting a weird issue earlier when I first placed on those light probes. When I went to all lighting, it was like checkerboard. Looks like it fixed itself. So I'm not complaining. So, you know, here's a little scary basement area. The terrorists, let's move their thingamabob closer. And let's extend this out. Decrease the grid size. You know, it looks good to me. And then select that face. Let's do Shift X. I don't know, cut like right there. That seems fine. Then we will grab this, extrude it out to like there. Then I'm going to delete that face. And in here, I'm going to grab this face, just drag it over. Or how about I just make a new cut? I think that'd be easier. Sure, here. Let's select this face. And how about that one too? What I'm going to do is do Shift X and make the cut like that. Or not. It looks like it doesn't like that. Select these two faces, Shift X. Place the cut so that it aligns. Or you know what? Just so it's a little bit better, it's going to drag that end so it matches up with the end here. That way I only have to make one cut. Shift X, drag that bad boy up. I managed to have it line up perfectly because I'm good like that. Enter. Now I got this face here. Delete. Now I'm going to select this edge ring, shift select that edge ring, not push B. You want to do, I think it's P. Yeah. Now sometimes I have it do that. I don't know how to, I don't know why it does that. Oh. It might be, because here, let me make sure I had the right material. I don't even think that really matters. But make sure that both of their faces are gone. Maybe that fixes it? Nope. Alright, well, I guess I'll just do the old-fashioned way. Select B, select B, select B, select B. Alright, well now I got this underground area. I forgot, let me go back to this trigger. An object mode, select that. Object properties, title entity, bomb target. And this would be bomb site B. B stands for basement. I'm just checking how long I've been recording for. Okay, not that long. I don't have that much longer on this, actually. So I got that. Got the bomb site. Let me go over here to the asset browser. Search up bomb. Why is it not like... Obviously there's more than one bomb. It's like it's looking at my recent stuff. Oh, overlays. Overlays. Bomb. I had the scary bloody bee. Place that bad boy down. Obviously, it placed it on the ceiling. Let's just rotate that 90 degrees. And then let's scale it up so that it matches the bomb size. That's kind of what you want to do. Okay. Static overlay. Stretch. No, please. Static overlay. Stretch. Boom. Bam. Bro, I keep on doing... Now see, this would be, I go down there and turn off the auto viz group, but I mean, you can do that. I mean, I'm kind of okay with it. You know what? Good enough. Nobody's gonna realize that they can't slightly not place the thing on the bomb. So we got that. Let me go over here to my beautiful ladder crap combo. Forgot how big I made that one. Alrighty. You are going in the catacombs. Come with me. Down you go. And I'm gonna place this in such a way that the players are gonna have to like, I don't know, like so they can immediately like run and look down. Like some guy can just jump straight into this hole, clip on the bottom. I don't care. Let's decrease the snapping. So we got that. Obviously, this is a little too big. I'm gonna try scaling it up. You know what? That looks weird. Let's just shift drag it and be like, hey. Oh wow, what the heck? I was like exact. Planned. Bring that bad boy in. Remember, the player enters ladder mode when they are on the ladder mesh. And it says whenever they walk on it, they go up. I realized I made that grave mistake the last couple times. And I totally forgot I need to bring that down. And I need to place cube maps down here, but I'll do that in a second. Let's just drag him over. Whoop. Go back. Hope it lines up well. Well, it should. I mean, I did the same thing to all of them. All right, so we got that. The player can go down. Just for giggles, let's see. Well, the bots know they can go down here. And there is like a blue line, so maybe they do know that they can get on and off the ladder. We'll have to see. They can navigate in here. They're probably going to immediately blow each other up. I mean, that looks all nice and fancy. Now, let's go back to object to select our light map thing. And let's drag that down so that it is the same height. Okay, how about I increase snapping? All right, we got that. Now I need to place down my cube maps. So I got the big mega cube map covering up this entire area, so I'll make this one higher priority. Environment, combine light probe volume. Boom. Fills that hole exactly. About right here, you get it. Let's make it high. Let's go. Drag it down. Let's go into insert. Let's drag that down so it's like there. Seems good to me. Now let's place another one in this hallway. I know this hallway is going to be a lot better than the other one in terms of, and I don't need to change that priority of this one. In terms of it being, fitting nicely. How about I make it go to here and insert boink. And I'm just going to check something real quick. Yep, that's the player head. See, the camera will be from their perspective. And I did kind of forget how tall this area is going to be. But I mean, nobody likes to be in that claustrophobic of areas. Or I could do this, actually. Because now that I said that, I did kind of think about it. I have to select that one too. And then select these here. They shouldn't really break anything, I don't think. I mean, it makes some of the stuff slanted, who cares? Let's make that more like of a realistic hole size. Like that. But let's say, somebody wanted to jump, so how about I make it go a little bit up? I mean, it just made that stuff slanted, but who cares? And this roof, I'll bring this down too. That way it's slightly above. Some guy can toss a nade in here. All right, so we got that. So I need to place down these light maps. Environment, combine light map probe, boink. Be an object, select, bring it up. Stretch it to fill this hallway. The picture can be centered more. All right, we got that one. Now let's place down this one. This one will just cover up the entire room because I don't care. Well, I do care, but let's place that down. And this is kind of more than what you would do, for a normal blockout. Like, truth be told, a lot of stuff I'm doing here would not be, for a final blockout. Or, a quick and dirty blockout. Because obviously, of how long this series is. This is not quick and dirty. Here we go. But you know, I kind of put a lot more efforts into my blackout than I guess some people might. Because I don't know, I feel like it. All right, well this one's absolutely gonna suck. Doing this one here. I think it's gonna do like one long one other one. I can probably duplicate this one over here. And crap, they know that they can hop down here, right? Here, they seem to be a little bit confused. I was gonna drag this face up to the top. How about slightly below? Is that where it was before? Okay, it wasn't. It's one little square up. Boink. Let's just see what that looks like. Nav preview. Okay, well nothing changed. I don't know what that blue line means. And why this one doesn't have it. I don't know, I mean, they're really the exact same hole. I don't know, who cares? So let's go back. Grab this object. Switch to top down. T for transform, shift, drag it over. Which you could push F to focus. I don't know how to do it. I don't feel like mashing random keys because it might be a bad idea. All right. Now for this environment, I'm going to rotate it. You know what? I'm not going to do that because it can clip into the walls. Because it's just like the blue is, you know, hey, where can it go? You know, where if the player's inside here, should it do it? And you'd be like, yeah. Ooh, why was my snapping so small? Was that 4? All right. So let's. This would definitely be a top-down moment. I mean, that looks good to me. Bring it up a little bit though. I mean, that covers up that area. You don't need your stuff. Like this is actually like a real advice. You don't need it to line up. Like you don't need to make your cube mesh be the exact same as the hallway it's in. So we got that beauty. Got one last one to place. Select the wrong square, even though I'm placing a square. If I place the square that I want, that is too far in the ground. Boink. Forgot my other one was. Let's go into this. You go there, you go there, you go there, you go there, go slightly over. All right, and then insert. Let me place this like here or something. I don't know. Make the grid a little bit finer. All right, there we go. All right, where there's that. Why did I make that height so big on this one? I don't know. Oh, that kind of bothers me. Because I was going in before. Okay, I don't know why this one's like perfect. Eh. Uh, Here, just see like your little friend over here. I'll keep it like that. All right, so we got that. Now I say the last thing we kind of need is putting down obstacles. Obstacles. I should say like cover. I am gonna place the piece of glass up here. I'm not gonna do like the whole cover thing. I mean, some dude yoinks a nade up here. I mean, that's on him. He deserves that W. I totally forgot you cannot draw on the walls. You have to draw on like the ground you want it. So let me go my top view. And of course it placed it right on the floor because I wanted the top view. And now I just dragged it along. Alright, well there's our beautiful thing. Is it one way? Yeah, of course it is. But obviously I want it to be more than one way. So here, I'm just gonna delete that crap. Because I'm going to top view, I think it defaults to like the 0, 0 plane versus if I do it from here. Uh, Now this is too big. I remember I made the other one 8, I think. Okay, I don't want to make one that's 8. I want to resize it so it is 8. Because let me see on here. Yeah, 8. Crap. Now it's in the exact same spot. Poop. There we go. And now you're slightly off grid. Okay. There we go. Set you all the way down. Can I not make you go up? I think I just gotta extrude him. You know, that's good to me. I don't care. Boink. Wrong mode. Shift Z. Yeah, how about you be in object mode? That'd be a good idea. Shift Z. So now I'm not getting any weird stuff. Slightly clipping in the wall. Boom shakalaka. That is looking good to me. Hopefully the camera doesn't clip in weirdly. I don't know. Alright, so I got these pieces of cover down here. And this obviously sucks. And I know there kind of is no reason for you to want to go down here. Actually, actually, I just thought of a really good reason. I know I just said was like, oh, I'm going to go down here. I think I'm gonna add an air vent. Yeah, because you know the hamsters down here are gonna be like, oh, what's going on? Uh, you know the hamsters down here need some air. So I think I'm gonna add a little air vent so that some guy could just whip a nade or a molly down here. I don't know. I think that'd be really funny. Uh, Before I do that though, because I know I might forget, let's double check on what our lighting looks like. Now I'm like recording too, so this is chugging so hard. I think a light under here would be good, and obviously it's pitch black all down here. So I'm just gonna go into the all lighting mode because that kind of gives me a preview of the lighting. Obviously a lot of it's black. So I'm gonna use my Omni lights that I had before because I feel like that'd be the smartest thing to do. You know, kind of reuse what I already have because it has the settings I want. And how about I make the grid bigger? It needs to be up. Oh, that was like right in. Oh, dang. Well, that part's centered. This part, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I did not make that a nice. That was close enough to me. All right, well, obviously we got this right here, and I'm going to go into this mode. Not do that. Where'd it go? Wait, where the heck did I even drag this up to? Hey, let me go back to, I think, F5 Fulbright. Oh no, I was clipped in the floor. All right, select that. Make it bigger. Now this I will do, let's do all lighting. I totally forgot this also scales based on like the grid and stuff. I just think go down a little bit further. Now, what did this look like if this was not there? Like the exact same. Okay. Well, let's make it a little bit brighter so that it is obvious that it's there. I don't know, let's make a different color too. Make it like blue. What that color? Ooh, that color is kind of cool. Alrighty, well, we got that. Looks good to me. What if I change the light shape? If I did like my... I don't even know what sphere does. I mean, it's kind of the same. Tube? I can make it a tube that goes all the way across. Or not. You know what? I'm just going to keep it as my point light. Alright, so we got that. Let me go back to normal view. Now that one's a heavily messed up light. So let's just go to one of these. I know I said a thing in like an earlier part of the video. I was like, oh hey, don't do this. And I did that. Or, you know, like making the color be something. That it, I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. We got this light. I do not remember making him that big. I think it's Alt F6. I think that's last words. Well, luckily, if I don't show the entire view, and have it all be black, you get a nice, good looking thingamabob. I mean, he looks good to me. Take that back. I'm gonna grab him. I'm gonna make it a little bit wider. How about the fall off? Make it that. And how about I drag him over a little bit so it's like obvious he's there, but not super duper obvious. And how about get that one there? And how about one in between? I did not think those were all evenly placed. You know, overlapped. Let's see. I think this right one is a little bit slightly like farther. I could bring them over one. I don't know. So now let's say you're down here. Oh, you got plenty of lighting. Now this area is obviously pitch black. So let's go place some stuff in there. Let's make it centered. Drag it up to the ceiling. And then we're going to need to make this way bigger. How about no fall off? And we have to make him brighter. I mean, that was quite cool. You got kind of moody lighting. Alrighty. Let's grab him. Go back into my fancy view. T, shift, drag him over into the weird hallways. And I'll just place them how I think they look good. You know, that one looks good there. And you know what, he's good there. Good enough for me. Now these holes are a little dark. So here, I am going to drag a light over, but I'm actually going to make it a different type of light. Oh wait, I totally forgot. I initially made this to be a weird shape. Or how about I do this? So now it's like it's on the wall. Yeah, that was quite cool. And how about I make it so that it's more uh like it's completely flat. Or it should have a slight thing to it. And decrease the size, or I'll keep it like that. I mean, that was good enough to me for lighting. It's pretty cool looking too. So let's drag that over to our other side. Make that more centered. I believe the other one is centered. All right, so we got that. And I totally forgot I was going to place lighting up in here. But, you know, it's around the same size, so yoink. Let's bring them up. Place them inside, because that'd be a smart idea. Probably not have my grid size be 8. Let's make it bigger. There we go, there's some lighting. It's quite good, actually. Let's see. Before, after. Yeah, I like that. There is that, though. I'm gonna make it slightly bigger. No, I don't know why the heck it thinks I'm selecting that. Yeah, I obviously clicked on the light tool so I could do that, genius. Make it bigger, please. That way you don't get the weird banding in the corner. At least I shouldn't. I don't know. Looks fine to me. So we got that. And I'm going to say the last thing is us placing down some props. Which I've been kind of teasing you about the entire time. So obviously the players are going to walk in and immediately get domed from the other side of the map. So I'm just going to do the best type of level design. And I'm just going to randomly click and drag out some cubes. Some cover, if you may. So, you know, how about in between these two, or how about I make, you know, a thin line like that? Why the heck is it defaulting to being flat? Is there, you gotta switch to quad? Okay. And I'm being stupid. All right. You know, there's some cover, but that's boring cover, so let's rotate it. And now, look at that. Someone can peek around corners to see what it looks like from the other side. It's like, oh my god, I can't see them until they're in the big area of the giant glowing hole. You know what? How about I do this? This would be even funnier. Shift X. Okay, I need to select like the entire, all the faces. Double click. Shift X, right down the middle. Space, or, enter. And you can select the edge, and I believe you push F, yep, and you bevel it. And now I'm going to select these faces right here. Delete. Same for these faces right here. Delete. And now I'm going to grab. Now, I might be wondering, why wouldn't I just make these two separate meshes? I don't know, dog. You know what? Just because I thought that. There you go. Oh, they all got made into different faces. Oh, no, they didn't. See, now I selected it and then did Alt N. And obviously that was not a middle cut. I don't know, this would be like an angle like that. That way it just looks different. So I kind of got these, and I'm kind of bored, and I know I'm not going to edit this out. I've been recording for an hour, and I intended on finishing this map in this hour. Because, I don't know, I got a lot of footage to edit. So I'm just going to switch to the top-down view and do the best type of level design. And that is holding down shift and duplicating the same object over and over. Now, fret not, I will show you like an actual cool level design thing that is, I believe, unique to Hammer. So let me just place these randomly around. I mean, I can always change them later. And let me add in that air duct I was talking about. You know, blah, blah, blah. So now I got these. Let's just rotate them randomly. Actually, I think he should go here. I don't know, this would be like a weird cover map. Here be straight. You'll kind of be curved. Now I'm going to put the air duct right in the middle. That way someone has to Kobe it into the hole. And just so this side is fair with the other one, I'm going to do that. I mean, I don't know about you, but this seems to be some beautiful level design. I am going to place that wall, and I am going to extend it out on its local axis, just so you can't get domed if you're coming out of the Mega Mosh Pit. Yep. I don't know why sometimes that blue line shows up. I don't know. Now, if you want to be like symmetrical, you could have used that mirror tool, which is like, I don't know, somewhere. That would be in objects. I don't know. It was somewhere. But you could have used that to like mirror it. But then, I mean, we're making a Call of Duty map and go back to Call of Duty, dude. Let's go make a Call of Duty map in this, and I won't stop you. That rotation kind of sucks, so let's do that. I mean, from the top down, this one kind of seems out of place. And I'm kind of purposely leaving this area in the middle wide open, because that's where the air duct is going to be. I forgot to hold down shift. Or how about I do this? That way I can show you guys something new. So I've been making blocks, but you can actually do other shapes. So I'm going to do a cylinder of 36 sides. That's where it's 10 degrees per side. And let's just click and drag this bad boy in. So there's that beauty. Let's make it a little bit, well, here. So we got this face. I'm going to do E, Shift, select, the purple one, that way it's on all axis. Shift, drag it in. And you see, this is kind of what I should have made the other thing out of. We'll do like that, just so I can delete the bottom easily. No, I want to select this face. No, I want to select this face. Just in case if you're not like in the game dev, this is called a Z fighting. Oh, I had it there. Boom! Get out of here, sucker. And there's the floor. Boom. So now I kind of get this dome area, but Mike, I can't enter it. Well, how about I do this? Let's select all the faces. Let's do Shift X. Let's add a cut at around that height. Enter. I just realized that the dome is going to need some lighting. So how about I drag this light, how about I drag the light over, so it's kind of over top it. And then, I don't know, over here, how about I place this one of my little small guys? Okay. How about I go to Shift Z so it doesn't blow up my computer? Let's make it in line with his friend here. Bring him up. He is not in line with his friend. And I don't even think his friend is centered. I know that's not centered. And how about we make him go on the wall? Because, I don't know, that'd be kind of cool. Different type of lighting than the normal stuff I'm doing. Then let's select it, make it bigger, increase the brightness, fall off, let's decrease that. No, not that. Not that. Must be that one. I want it to be quite bright. And the inner cone can be, I don't know, the same as the outer cone. Or, close enough. How about the outer cone, is like that. And I don't think the light's touching the wall. There we go. I mean, there's some light back here. And I don't know, let's make this light neon green. Yellow? Bright yellow. Let's make it dark green. Why didn't you save? Dark green. I clicked cancel, not okay. Alright, so we got that. And this cylinder is not centered. I realized that when I was making it. I should probably not be on small grid like that. Now that seems more like it. Let me get back here. Let's go, yeah. Full bright. So I believe I made that cut. Yes, I did. On the inside and outside, because that's the way we do it here. And the height, let me drag it up a little bit. Or, not up that much. So I don't know, it looks kind of cool. So now what I'm just going to do is I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 gap, 1, 2, 3 gap, 1, 2, 3 gap, 1, 2, 3 gap. Let's hope this math adds up, or it's just going to be awkward. 1, 2, 3 gap. 1, 2. Dang it! Here, how about I do this? Let's do some math. So we got 36 sides, and I want to have 5 doors. Or how about 4? That's an easier number. 9. But the doors are 2 sized. Let's try this. Let's make them 3. Or no, 2. Boom. Weird. Let's get like what we know what the sides are. So this one is those 2. This one over here would be those 2. You know, the furthest 2 out. There we go. Hypothetically, it should be a perfect box. Boom. Boom. Let's get their inner counterparts. Boom. 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 Why is there an inner ring? Delete. I don't know why this edge is here. Great. Dang it, I have to redo that. Backspace? Yeah, so I can dissolve it. Well, crap. Now I gotta do, oh, saved it. I knew that was gonna happen. Believe me. Alright, delete. So now we got this. And now, obviously, I gotta select these edges here. B. I think it's gonna be mad. Nope. B. B? Yeah, it wasn't like that. B. 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 Alright, so we got that. Of course, it's not centered over the bomb site, but we'll just say it's, you know, asymmetrical. So now I'm going to do this genius move. I'm going to select this face. And then these 3 faces, because why not? And I am going to place, you know, in the top-down perspective, let's place a cut here. Space. Space. Let's rotate it. Space. Space. Okay, how about let me redo that. Oh, crap. No, undo all my fancy stuff, please. Or actually, before I... Don't know why you are scaling there. Alright, I guess we'll just do it this way. boom, boom. Is there a reason why those vertices didn't get moved? Oh, I didn't select all of them, that's why. Boom, boom, boom. Should have done the same to the bottom one here. That'd be smart. Boom, boom, boink. I think this is the cut. Yeah. Boom, boom, boink. So now I got this beauty right here. Okay. I got him. I don't think players can hop in this hole. Oh, they totally can. Well, let's select this object. I'll just have to put a little cover so that some. You know what? I'm gonna keep that in. If some dude wants to drop down there and kill himself, I will not stop him. Right, I can delete that face. This face here I can delete. Now I got these edges. Boink, boink. Connect, 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 connect. I don't remember doing it 4 times, but it's 4 times there. Alrighty. So I think that's. Oh no, the last thing I was gonna do is gonna add in some more props, but they're actually gonna look fancy, and I get to show my favorite tool. Uh, here okay, did not mean to do that. Oh please. Okay, there we go. Shift Z. Let's go to the asset browser here. I only got 2 of them open. Let's go to models. Let's search for crate, or how about box? What in the world? Box creature. Alright. Crate it is. Now I find it kind of funny how there's the crates. Let's search for crate. That's extra small. Let's go for large. Alright, there we go. We got this box here that I'm. Let's do another one. Let's have these 2 around the map. Or how about small? Alright, we got these 2. So now, if you do Shift C while selecting an object, you can use physics to place the object in the map. So I can be like, oh, it's going to go up there, and it'll put it up there. Now, ooh. Now, obviously, that is absolutely stupid placement of the box. I don't know what place pin does. But let's get them in like a general area that might look good. Some boxes here. Shift, bring them up. And I'm having them not touch just for another random reason. I have another stack of 2 boxes on the other side of the map so that the terrorists don't get jealous, because, why not? And you know what? If some idiot wants to jump on top of the environment via these boxes, I won't stop them. I actually did think I actually am going to add something extra here. So there's that. But we'll do that at the very, very end, aka after this. So let's place around some more big boxes. Let's do some individual small baby boxes now, or of these. You know, a box there. Definitely some boxes over here. In fact, let's do like some double boxes. Double box, double box. Just drag it down a little bit. Now let's do the baby boxes. Or here. Let's do some more over here. I don't know. Some dude could crouch behind these or something. Same for this sort of thing over here. If for some reason some guy wanted to crouch behind that. Alright, so I got these, and I placed a lot, so I'm going to have an absolute blast doing this part. I'm going to simulate physics on all of them. Or, I'm going to place the small boxes. Let's do a big box in here. Big box over here. Now for small boxes, I believe there is like a scatter tool that allows you to scatter objects around. You know, so you don't have my artificial randomness. Oh, that seems like an oxymoron, but you know, this stuff here. I got kind of an idea of doing something funny, so let me put that there. Put these. I don't know, put some over here. This side's boxes are definitely up further. So, you know, I got these boxes or whatever. That's not a wiener. You probably wouldn't even thought that if I didn't say anything. Alrighty. So I got these masterpieces around, so now let's do Shift C on all of them. Drag them around a little bit to make them look all nice and natural. Blink. Looks good to me. This guy. Shift C. Or I already have it selected, so we'll do space. Blink. Stop. You're done. You're okay. Rotate a little bit, dog. Rotate. You're good. You're good. Let me save, because I totally forgot to save. This guy can be like slightly dangling off or something. I don't know. You're good. Ooh. You're good. You're good. Rotate. Rotate. You're good. Let's rotate him a little bit. Let's rotate you. I mean, this process is pretty fun, and you don't have to push space to let go, apparently. Alright, well, I actually just screwed up that guy. Okay. Okay, chill! Come over here. I gotta place cover down there, too. Oh my god. And up top. Still got a lot of work left. But hopefully you're having fun doing it like I am. Keeping that center uncovered, because if you fall in that, that is your fault and you're an idiot. Although I hope to God the bots know not to jump off that ledge. How would I not screw that up? Oh, that box kind of placed weird. I don't know. No, no, please. Move over, but don't flip. This guy was going to be funny, put him up against a wall. Or, near it. I can't even tell if I move this guy. Alright, well that looks good, I guess. So now... Oh, face stop. I got those. I got the cover up here. Let me place some boxes up here. Large crate. Large crate. Small crate. And that's good enough for me. Shift C. Drag it around a little bit. No, no, please, please. You're good. You're good. I don't know. You're good, I guess. Alright. That area's done. Now I got the basement. Let me make some blocks down here. Shift right click, make sure I got that selected. Let's just not have the cylinder selected. Let's do block. Make sure I'm at a 32 grid. Yep. Because I kind of like 32 thickness stuff. Not do that. Let's bring them up. I'm gonna just immediately cover the doors, or not have there be a clear immediate path to seeing out of them, because that would be pretty stupid. But if some guy wants to immediately peek that corner, I won't stop them. So we got that, and I'm just gonna place another random block in here. Let's extend it out a little bit. Rotate it. You know what? It can be like this. Then it'd be right up against a wall so that nobody can like immediately blow someone up. Now let's place some cover over here. Boink. Boink. Up we go. I mean, this cover doesn't make a lot of sense, but who cares? Then you know what? Nope. Select the entire mesh, please. I'm going to make a little hole here, so that if someone wants, okay, shall we make that hole a little bit bigger? Looks fine to me. Delete, other side, delete that face, delete edges, boink, boink, B, boink, boink, B, boink, boink, B, boink, boink, B. Now let's grab these crates, which are probably too big for this room. Shift C, I don't know, you'll be like that or something. You know what? I'll put you right up against the wall. So how about I actually delete you and just place you right there? No, not along that. And you have a small crate on top. Well, a small crate on the side. You will be simulated though, so that you, oops, look natural. Same for you. You'd be rotated a little bit. I don't think someone can get on top of this. Now they can. And let me just do the same thing on this side. You know, same. Rotation and everything. Although I will drag them around slightly differently. You know what? I just had an idea. Let's drag this over a little bit. That way it's at an angle. And that way I can fit in object mode. No, not you. That way I can fit you in this corner. How about I make this extend out a little bit more? And this edge, be like that. That way someone can kind of peek and blast. Now let me grab these objects, Shift C, drag them around a little bit. It'd be awkward if the player can't actually get on top of these. Oh crap. Undo. It'd be kind of awkward. Just place you down there. Come on, get over there. Get over. Get over. Get over. Get over. Alright, there we go. And he's kind of locked in place because I have him squeezed on that one. Alright. Let me do my last thing that I had the idea of doing. We're going to make a sphere. It's going to be the same side. Ooh, my leg hurts. Oh wait, crap. Let me stand up real quick. Ooh. Put a muscle on my leg. Youch. I know I can normally edit this stuff out, but I'm not going to do that. This I'm going to make out of the glass material. But anyways, let's make ourselves a sphere. Let's make the grid size quite big. Or whatever grid size I had this. Now obviously that does not look good. And it is not the same size. But I can fix that. By doing a simple... Oh crap, my blanket's caught on something. Help! Help! And now my chair thing just fell. Alright. Bro! I just did it again. Alrighty. Wow, that looks really ugly. Probably just in this form. Alright, so I got this, and obviously I can edit the size of it. Alright, that's all I had to do. Okay. And then make it 5'7" tall, because that's what it is. And move it up. Okay, well, how about let's do like a little half dome? How about it's a flat dome? A little weird stubby one. And then here, let's make it slightly smaller than what it needs to be. Not that much smaller. Well, that looks good to me. So now what I'm going to do is on this dome, I'm going to select all the edges inside. On the dome, please. Here, how about I do object? Let's hide him. And I think it's U to unhide. I just realized I should probably... I don't like how you can select faces from other objects. That seems kind of weird to me. Oh, I am stupid. I should be holding on shift. Alright. Let's delete that just so we know where we don't want to have stuff. Oh, there we go. So now we got this. Obviously, you can't really see it. Now let's see for extruding. Here, I think I'm just going to do this. I'm going to select the mesh, save, shift, make that smaller, probably by 16. You know what? I think I can unhide this now. Okay. How about we make this a little bit bigger? Alright, well, we got some weird clipping. Thought there was a way to like select, like I want to select the face loop. I was just going to do this. Oh, come on, bro. Alright, there we go. Uh-uh. Make it a little bit thicker so we don't see the weird clipping. Weird clipping gone. And I didn't select these faces for some reason. All right. This looks fine to me. So now we got a dome. Now it's going to place the light at the top of the dome. Which is somewhere. Yeah, you know what? Maybe going the wireframe view would be a smart idea. Boom. So now let me make this path traced. And let's not make it wider than the dome. And this looks quite cool. Back to Fulbright, Shift Z. And I believe that is it for our map. Dang it, I did something. All right. What did I do? I don't know how I managed. Maybe it was always clipping out. I don't know why it's not clipping out here. Why it's clipping out there. Don't know. Let's do mesh just so that's be easier. Just make it like 2. No. Why does it immediately go the wrong direction? I think the inner and outer are in the same spot. I don't know. All right. So I think we're done. Let's see what the nav mesh looks like. A lot more boxes for it to go on. It knows it can go down here. It definitely knows it can go in the boxes, so that's good. Bomb site. Everything should be set up. So what I'm going to do is I am going to do a... Okay, it knows that they go down there. So at least we know the bots aren't going to kill themselves. I am going to quickly do a fast compile. Fast compile. What does run skip build? Is this going to be like the older version of the map it built? Let's see. Yeah, it's the older version. All right. You want to do exit the main menu. You do not want to close out of the entire game. Oh, save. Let's do a fast compile where I have absolute crap lighting, but I want to make sure the ladders work fine. While it's doing that, I'm just going to check. I've been recording for almost 2 hours now. Fast compile, I believe, is like vertex lighting only. I don't know. I just saw that said somewhere. Well, you see, you got the start area, got the intro. I'm in here with bots. Let's buy my trophy deagle. So the bots are trying to do something. Ooh, yeah, I forgot it stutters so bad when you first shoot. Did I die? Alright. You know, I could do this on the final map. Ooh, quite hard to see because I don't have the lights. Or, the lights aren't built. I believe this is my ladder. Alright, so that ladder worked. Up here grinding and stuff. Let me just plant the bomb. And let me go down their thing. Well, going down will be the easy part. Oh, I got lighting. So it's... Oh, come on, you're right here. Alright, one in. Looks like I'm the only player visible. The bots do not know how to get up. But I'm saying this is a success, so I am actually... Here, let's do this. Let's activate path tracing. Let's see, what the lighting will look like. So I'm seeing some good looking lighting. One thing I am going to do that I could kind of tell. Go back to this. Nope. Is I'm going to bring that over a little bit. I think I'm actually going to scale them a little bit too. That way there's not like, it's very easy for someone to get on top. All right. So let's go back to our path tracing. That looks good. Let's go in the basement. I don't know where this weird lighting is coming from. Is it from you? No, I don't think that was there before. Is it from you? I don't know what that lighting's from. It's not happening over here. Here, how about I do this? Okay, there's just something weird going on over here. But it's like a single face. Like there's not... Shouldn't be anything weird. Alright, well, I think this looks quite good. It looks done to me. Just get a nice... view of the map. Seems good. So let's X out of that. And I am going to do a full compile. It should take a while. Final compile. There is a mini map. I don't know how to do mini maps, so I'm not doing that. should all be set. So I'm going to end the recording here, and I'll see you guys with the final map.